How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Black Metal Rebellion. I'm your host, Jesse Morgan, and today we are finally finishing up this trilogy of Canada Post, getting around to finally sending me all of my shit that I ordered back in at least April. So today I got two things here to open up, and I'll also show the rest of the stuff that was supposed to be in one video. So let's get to opening this up first, and hopefully not wrecking what's inside. Because it's rare. these things that I'm opening up are pretty rare and not cheap, unfortunately. You can probably already tell what this is by the shape and from what I've opened up in the past. But yeah, pretty excited to finally get this last bit of stuff in from Canada Post and the places I've ordered. And since this is a book vlog, it's obviously reading material, so more stuff for me to read. They definitely wrapped this fairly well. I thought it was just going to be wrapped around the book itself. Luckily it's not. Alright. Is that attached to that too? Yes, it is. Alright. That's one side. Let's get the rest of this shit off. Alright, so here we go. This Spider, Master of Men, issue 3 from Berkeley Medallion Books. This is Wings of the Black Death. Hell yeah. So this will probably be the last Berkeley Medallion Spider book I get in the small version. It's taken me a while to still go through the second book, and then I'll have to go through this one and then the fourth one I got. So yeah, I probably will just stop with the 4 small books and maybe eventually start seeking down the bigger reissues with some illustrations in them. But for now, this is good enough. I need to read through these first before I even think of doing more. I really enjoy the cover there, though, with the spider climbing up the wall in his gear that he actually doesn't wear quite a bit. In these stories, he's more like of a disguise artist. He dresses up like an old man or like a bellhop or just different things like that. He's very rarely ever in his actual spider outfit in the stories, but I guess that's what sold the books back in the day. But yeah, so happy to finally get number 3, Wings of the Black Death, in my collection. Let's open up this bad boy now. Alright, so at least it's protected by some cardboard, which is nice. So that's nice. It's packed in double cardboard and then in this. So as soon as I get this open, we'll be able to check out the comic itself. Slowly but surely, so I don't cut open the protective thing. So I really want the protective book case thing words. All right, here we go. The clock strikes. Yes, this was one of the very first ever masked superheroes in comics. He was a character known as the Clock. I actually don't know why he was called the Clock. He basically just wore a mystery man outfit with a black kind of handkerchief, full-faced mask, and then eventually they turned it, I think, into more of a protective mask, but it was still black, and he was called the Clock. This is an attempt by Cult Creations to kind of bring him back by Short and Danks. Interesting last names. But yeah, he kind of looks like a bit like the Question in this, a little bit like the Spirit. I'm pretty sure this is all black and white. I'm not really used to all black and white comics, but it'll be fun nonetheless, just to have something that has, yeah, it's all black and white, but it'll be nice to just have something that references the very first masked comic book superhero kind of dude. So let's try to flip through this just a teeny bit so you can kind of get an idea of what the pages and whatnot look like. All just classic noir looking. Very interesting to read this. Hopefully reading this will give me a little bit of an insight or a little bit more familiarity with the Clock character before I start reading Dynamite Masks Volume 1. So yeah, so that's what came in finally. These are the last pieces that I needed from my original order in April. The Clock Strikes, issue 1 of the Cult Creations imaginings of them. And then finally the third Spider book, Wings of the Black Death. The other things that I ordered were thus. So these two things were the Berkeley Medallion, so issue 3 and issue 4, which will probably be, once again, the last Berkeley Medallion books I get in this size and original pressing. The rest will sadly probably just be the bigger reissues with some illustrations in them if I do get around to it. The other thing I got back in April, or ordered back in April, was this 80-page giant Justice League of America issue with the Crimson Avenger in it. This Golden Age Secret Files and Origins with, once again, the Crimson Avenger in it. Kind of looks like he might not actually be wearing this in this issue, which is interesting. I don't know why they would show him in his old Mystery Man outfit, but then show him in that weird skin-tight fin thing costume. And then the Trenchcoat Brigade, all 4 issues with John Constantine, Doctor Strange, Doctor Occult, and that dude that I can't remember his name at the moment. Also, the Spider, Dynamite Volume 1, Terror of the Zombie Queen. Pretty neat. Once again, I'm not sure if that'll run into this next thing and final thing that I ordered back way when they first started doing this book blog stuff, is Dynamite Masks Volume 1. There's the Spider there again with the Green Hornet, the Shadow, and Kato, aka Black Mask, and Zorro. So hopefully this somehow ties into this a bit, and hopefully the Clock from reading this will tie into this a bit, because the Clock is one of the people in here that these guys are kind of going up against. So got a lot of reading to do, obviously, and a lot of stuff to catch up on and maybe do a little bit of reviews on. Let me know if you guys want any reviews on any of this stuff. I'll be more than likely reviewing each one of these books because they're a little bit longer of a read and not just a quick comic book thing to run through. But yeah, other than that, the last thing I finally got in that I ordered from April was this. And I saved it for last because it's smaller, but that is a patch from Black Lion Records of Kavayan. And if you remember my review of Kavayan, just an amazing, excellent black metal band from the European area, possibly Sweden, I can't remember, probably Sweden, and they just add some excellent thrash and pagan black metal elements and some speed elements here and there. Just all around amazing black metal band. If you haven't checked Kavayan out yet, do it. That's Kvaen. Can't wait to throw this on my black metal vest and represent some sick black metal on there. Cheers from Oliver from Black Lion. He's got some great stuff coming out this month as well, I believe. I just got the email for it, so be sure to stay on the know when it comes to new stuff through Black Lion Records. And that is it. That is all of the stuff I have for this giant Canada Post finally delivers the rest of my shit video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope these book vlogs have been interesting for you. I don't know when the next one's going to be, except for maybe a review for some of the stuff I've read. And yeah, so that's it for now. Keep being sick, guys, and support the United Rebel Alliance for glory, for the Rebel Alliance. Slammerella out.